Yo, we are back, and today I'm bringing you guys my MVP Joel Embiid build. This build is dominant in the paint, but can still spread the floor and has some crazy defensive stats to go along with it. This build's also got kind of a Catfish name, so stick around to the end to see that. Not wasting your time with any clips today, we are getting right into the build. Before we get started, drop a like, drop a sub, turn the notifications on. We're going crazy all through 2K24, and without further ado, let's get right into the build. Alright, into the builder here. For height, weight, wingspan, we went center, 7 feet tall, 246 pounds to make sure we got that 90 strength. Joel's a strong dude. We had to make sure to get that weight up. And then we went with the 7'10" wingspan. This is going to help us get some really good finishing attributes and still let us get a decent mid-range and three-point attribute to go along with it. Let's get into the stats. Alright, starting with the finishing here, we're going to get a 90 close shot. This is going to help us get badges like gold fast twitch, gold masher, post fade phenom, gold hook specialist, Hall of Fame pro touch. This 90 close shot is really good this year. And you can use this to do the cheesy post hooks or even just drop step and do standing layups. 90 close shot is very good this year. Then onto the 90 standing dunk. This is going to get us the standing big man elite contact dunks. And it's also going to get us gold rise up and gold precision dunker. And if you haven't seen yet this year, they're super good together. The standing stick dunks are insane and you get a huge green window on them. And even if you don't want to use a stick dunk, this 90 standing dunk is going to have you dunking on people very consistently. Post control is also going to be huge on this build. This is where Joel thrives. You're going to get gold unpluckable, gold drop stepper, Hall of Fame post spin technician, Hall of Fame dream shake. Really anything you're going to need to be able to throw the defender around in the paint and not get plucked while you're doing it. Just from the finishing attributes, this build honestly looks like a post scorer. I promise you it's super well rounded. It's insane the finishing stats we get along with everything else. That's going to wrap it up for the finishing though. Let's get on to the shooting. All right, onto the shooting. We're going to go with an 80 mid-range, 74 three-pointer. That 80 mid-range is going to give you a ton of really good shooting badges, and I'm telling you right now, it opens up the green window on your three-pointer too. This build shoots insanely consistently. Not only are these ratings going to be really good for spotting up, but they're also going to be extremely good for your post-fade badges. Honestly, if you wanted to, you could shoot a mid-range post-fade on this build every single possession. That's how overpowered it is. And then you know we had to give him the 92 free throw, the free throw merchant. This man's shooting 23 free throws a game. You're not going to be missing free throws with a 92. Right now, the offense is looking really solid. Let's check out the playmaking. All right, I'm sure you already knew, but you're not really going to be dribbling on this build. We did not put anything on the ball handler or speed with ball. It came up to 43 when I raised some of the other attributes. But that 75 pass accuracy, if you guys haven't been seeing, Joel Embiid's been dishing out some assists this year, so we had to make sure to put that up a little bit. But this is also going to unlock some pass styles for you if you want to use those. I do not use pass styles because I think none is the best. But this 75 pass accuracy is definitely more than enough to get the job done and still fit Joel Embiid's play style. If you're not comfortable with the 75, you can definitely try to sacrifice some attributes other places to get that up higher. But I've been using a 75 pretty much all year and haven't had any problems. This is what I went with because it fits my play style best, but feel free to switch that up however you want so it fits how you play. That's going to do it for the playmaking. Let's get on to the defense. All right, for a Joel Embiid build, this is going to be all you're going to want on defense. We got that 82 interior. If you're playing hands up, you're getting a ton of stops in the paint. People aren't going to be shooting over you. It's also going to help you get badges like anchor, post lockdown, and workhorse, which are also going to help you get stops in the paint. The perimeter defense and steal aren't really necessary on a center that's 7 foot. You're not going to be guarding people on the perimeter all that much, so I didn't upgrade that, and I also feel like this fits Joel's playstyle pretty well. For the 87 block, more than enough this year. That's going to get you silver anchor, silver chase down, gold pogo stick. You're going to be getting a ton of blocks on this build, especially since you're 7 foot with a max wingspan. If somebody comes in the paint, you're definitely going to send it back. For the rebounding, I've really avoided putting offensive rebound on any of my big men build this year just because I throw it on defensive rebound, and then you're getting them anyways because you have the rebounding badges. So that 92 defensive rebound is going to get you gold box out beast, gold pogo stick, gold rebound chaser. All those badges you unlock from the 92 defensive rebound are going to help you grab way more offensive rebounds as well. And I've been snagging a ton of boards on this build. That's going to do it for the defense. Let's get on to the physicals. All right, now on to the physicals. I just maxed speed and acceleration. You want to be as fast as you can on a 7 foot center. Even though it's not crazy high, you're going to want to max that as high as it goes. I went with a 90 strength, which is the max for this build. Like I said, I want Joel to be able to throw people around in the paint. That 90 strength is also going to help you unlock a ton of different badges. I'm not going to go through and name them all because there is a bunch of them, but that 90 strength is definitely worth it on this build and what makes it so fun. I also went with a 75 vertical. This 75 vertical is what's going to help you unlock those big man standing elite contact dunks. So you're going to want to make sure you hit that threshold. And then I just max the stamina at 97. Pretty standard. You just want that as high as it goes on any build. That's going to do it for the physicals. This build name that we're about to get is kind of a Catfish build name. Like you guys saw earlier, you can shoot on this build, so the name's a little bit of a shocker. Let's get into the comparisons. All right, as you can see, we're going to get Josef Nurkic, Arvidas Sabonis, and Nikola Vucevic as our comparisons, and we get the name Inside the Arc Finisher. This is kind of a post-scorer build name, so being able to shoot on this build is going to catch your opponent off guard every time. I hope you guys like the MVP Joel build, and I will see you in the next one.